Welcome back into Locked On Blue Devils here today. Another opportunity to meet one of the new commits in the class of 2026 for Duke football. Katie Cotton joins me on the program today. Katie, I hope you're doing well, man. How are things going in your world?
Everything's good, man. Just been grinding. Off season right now. Just decided to get back on.
Yeah, absolutely. Your senior season of high school football about to pick up. We'll get to that in just a moment here. Simple question to start, though. You're wearing the Duke gear right now. Why Duke? Why did you decide to commit and play football for the Duke Blue Devils?
Yeah, man. All around, it's just a good decision for me and my family. They got great education, great football team upcoming. Coach Rick did a good job recruiting me during that process. He really made Duke my home. So I'll say he definitely was a big part. And yeah, it was just home for me.
So the timeline, as we look at kind of your recruiting process here, you can go back and it seems like around March is when you got the offer officially from Duke. You went on the official visit towards the end of May, and a couple of weeks after that, you made the decision to commit. I want to go even before that. As someone who plays at West Charlotte High School here in the state of North Carolina, when did you first hear from Duke? When did they kind of come on your radar?
Well, before I got the offer, like a week or two before I got the offer, I actually went up to Duke. And
Okay.
one of my teammates, Davion Jones, and basically he was just telling me that I needed to get my film updated and stuff like that, and he would come back and offer me.
And so then you went immediately. That was what you wanted to hear. You put the work in, sent the film back over, and the offer came. Is that kind of how the process played out? Yeah. What is it like having to go through that and decide? Because recruiting changes every single year, it feels like. But is that difficult to kind of make the decisions on the highlight plays you want to put into it? Or what kind of advice were you given in terms of putting together your tape?
Yeah, man. When it comes down to it, it's a fun process throughout it, but when it really comes down to making your decision, it's definitely a challenging one. You got to really do what's best for you and your family, and just really think about everything that comes into play when it comes to choosing your school.
All right, so representing the 704, representing Charlotte, obviously there's a lot of Duke people there in the area. It's a state that's divided between Duke and North Carolina. NC State has their crowd. You got Wake Forest, several big football schools in the state itself. Was Duke always a school that you wanted to hear from, or what was that process like growing up? Did you have any college allegiances or fandoms as a young kid?
Well, no, I honestly wasn't a big college kid growing up. But I was sure that early on, like local colleges would come in. My first offers were from some out of state schools like Kentucky, Miami, Ole Miss, and stuff like that. So later on down the recruiting process, I started studying against some local colleges. So it just felt like out of all of those, Duke was the one that just fit me best.
I love it. All right, so let's go back to your highlights for a second. When you think about yourself, the player, if people have never seen you play football before, and you were asked to kind of describe your playing style, the type of player that you are, how would you answer that question?
I think versatile is the big thing that comes up a lot in my recruiting process. Just putting on my film, being able to play in so many different positions at such a high level, I just feel like that's what really draws me to a bunch of colleges like Duke and the local schools and the bigger schools. Like I feel like I have a talent that not a lot of people have when it comes to being able to play in every position.
So you're listed as an athlete in pretty much every single recruiting service out there, both sides of the ball, really. And that's a position that's becoming more and more popular, right? Like a lot of guys want to show that I can play both sides of the ball and get the job done. Duke specifically, though, how do they view you, Katie? What were those conversations like?
Yeah, I got recruited for Duke as a safety.
And so is that what you want to focus on? Is there part of you that still wants to play a little bit of offense as well, or are you all locked in on turning it over to the defensive side of the ball?
I'm a type of guy where I'm a team player. Whatever you need me, I'm going to play and just be
I
the best.
love that.
Whatever it is, I'm ready to play.
I love that. I've talked to a lot of the other guys in the class of 2026, and you look at your freshman football season, a lot of people know that, hey, maybe it means I'm a special teams guy to start my career and having to take advantage of every single opportunity in game settings that you get. Are you kind of adopting a similar mindset that if, hey, special teams are where I got to start out, if it's returning kicks or punts or what kickoff coverage, whatever it may be, you want to make the most of it?
Definitely. Everyone's goal is to obviously come right away and just play. But I'm a type of guy where I'm just gonna trust the process, and whatever it is, it is. I'm ready to play, whether it's special teams, whether I'm at kicker, whether I'm on special teams, whatever it may be. I'm just ready to play and help my team to the best of its ability.
Katie, when did you start playing football, man? What are some of the earliest memories you have?
I started playing football around 4 years old.
And I mean, was it a sport that you loved right away? What are kind of those early?
Right away, man. Yeah, honestly, it's just like as soon as I got on the field, I just knew it was for me. It just felt like something I could use. It just brought me so much happiness as a young age. I just knew I could take it far as I wanted to go with it.
Tell me about other sports that you played or in throughout your life.
I mean, I played a little bit of basketball here and there, and then when I got to high school, I started on track just to keep the condition and speed up like that. But really, football has always had my heart.
Well, and I know that a lot of people like to be able to, market themselves as a multi-sport athlete, and coaches always talk about the importance of at a young age not focusing too much of your attention onto football and being able to branch out. Were you getting similar advice? I mean, was that something you mentioned running track in high school? Were you trying to spread yourself out a little bit more? Then you don't want to get burnt out before you even get to college.
And that was one thing with me. It's just like my mindset is anything I do it 100%. So it's just I got to a point where I was kind of nicking myself up a little bit when it came to just getting injuries and stuff like that for different sports. So I mean, earlier, yeah, I did do a little bit of a couple sports, but later on, I just focused on track and football.
Okay, so you talked about a teammate getting recruited to play football at Duke, and then that's when you're starting to have your conversations with the coaching staff. Hey, update your film, you send it back in, then you get the opportunity to receive an offer from Duke. How did that happen? What was that conversation like?
Yeah, man. So like I said, we went down there. Davion Jones, a fellow safety at West Charlotte, great teammate, great guy. He got the offer, and then he was telling me that basically just get my film together, and y'all both got offers, basically like that.
And so when you finally got the offer, what was that feeling like?
Yeah, man, it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. That's when I kind of knew the in-state offers were about to start rolling in, because I think either right before that or right after the Duke offer, I got NC State, and then I had got Wake Forest right before the NC State one. So it was just kind of like they were started rolling in.
Okay, so let's get to your official visit. What was it like on the official visit? And did you get a chance to kind of meet and interact with some of your future teammates?
Definitely, I feel like the official visit is what really brought me to the school, because I feel like, I mean, my host I had was a great guy. The atmosphere just felt like it was something I could fit in. Like the coaches and the people there were just really loving and welcoming.
Yeah, it's obviously setting up for success with what you'll be able to do in the future there for Duke. When you talk about the coaches that have recruited you, obviously it starts at the top with the head coach, Manny Diaz. What have your interactions been like with him? It's one thing for the media or fans to kind of have a perception of Manny Diaz. What has it been like getting to know him?
I mean, the first time I talked to Coach Diaz, it was just it was a real man-to-man type of moment. We really talked about some things outside of football and just really got to talk to each other. And I mean, just talking to him let me know the type of guy he is, like the confidence he has, the type of aura he has with him. That's the type of guy you want to play for.
All right, tell me about some of your interactions with other coaches on the staff. Who stood out to you, or what have those conversations been like?
Well, definitely my position coach. I mean, all the visits I did up there, and just the at home visits or whatever it may be. It just Coach Rick was a huge part of me coming to Duke. Like he really just paved the way. Like it wasn't just about Duke for him. Like he wanted to see what type of person I was, how my family was, and everything like that. He wanted to see everything about me, and not just as a player. And I feel like him being able to see me as also as a person, I feel like that's a big thing. That's a big thing when it comes to recruiting somebody.
Without a doubt, leading that safety bunch. I know that Coach Rick is someone that the players speak highly of all the time, and he's done a great job putting together this class from the defensive standpoint. Also, defensive coordinator Jonathan Packey. I know that he's been around a whole lot in your recruiting process. What do you think of him? What's it been like getting to know him?
He's a real fun guy to be around. I mean, like he's always riled up, great energy, and I feel like as a defensive coach, that's the type of energy you got to have. Like you want guys to be flying around. You got to be flying around just like that with him. So I feel like he's a great guy, and like him and the defensive coaches he has, like they're all the same. Like they kind of all bring that energy to the defense, and I feel like that's why the defense can be and will be so successful.
Yeah, you want to be on the same page, and it's so clear that they've been able to do that. Duke having won 26 games over the last 3 seasons. It's a program that is certainly up on the rise, and we love to see that. So, KD Cotton joining us right now on Locked On Blue Devils, talking about his recruiting process and decision to commit to Duke. Tell me this, man, when you look at this class as a whole, if people were to ask you, what do you think of this class of 2026 so far for the Blue Devils, what would you say?
It's amazing. I think this can be one of the best classes ever. Really, I mean, we got whole lot of guys, highly recruited guys, and just like We got real good talent, and it's not just individual people. Like on our official visits, like we all really bonded. Like you would think we knew each other our whole life, the way we was bonding on our official visits and stuff like that. So I feel like that's really big when it comes to building a program.
All right, tell me a little bit about your senior season coming up at West Charlotte. High school football in North Carolina, really big. A lot of local teams getting excited. I know that there are a couple of Charlotte area kids that are in this recruiting class, right, with what Brody Keefe's doing at Myers Park. You mentioned some of your teammates that are being recruited currently by Duke. What kind of expectations do you have for your senior season?
I mean, we won a championship last year, so I mean, we hope to go back to back. We got the squad to do it. Definitely, we got the coaching staff. I mean, I just hope we can stay level-headed and just continue to stay humble throughout the process. I mean, everybody's hunting us. We're at the top. We're at the top of the charts right now. So I feel like we got a big game. Our first game versus Grimsley, that'll be a great game. And I just feel like it can really wake us up for the season. That's what we need.
And then it's off to Duke. It's off to being a college football player. Is your plan right now to enroll mid-year and start in the spring, or are you going to go through your whole high school season?
I'm a mid-year.
Okay, that's awesome. So you'll get started to college football really quickly. That's exciting. Before we let you go, I'd be remiss, man, if I didn't let you speak on your family and how important they've been to you throughout your journey. How big was it to have your family side by side as you made a decision like this to commit to Duke?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. So when I went on my official visit to Duke, I kind of brought I brought a lot of people out. I brought basically to bring them up there and just to see the pure joy and happiness around them that we had up there at Duke. Like the way everyone just felt welcome. Like it was, I can't really say anything bad that anybody had to say about Duke when we went up there. It was just it's kind of like a family bond when we went up to Duke. Like we all got together and really had a great time.
And obviously being close to home, that's a nice thing. Your family's going to be able to see you play a whole lot. And I hear all the other recruits. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, but it really feels like the coaching staff does a good job of recruiting the parents and siblings and everybody involved in the family to make it truly feel like one big unit.
Yeah, man. I mean, when it came to me and my mom, that's kind of like cool. My mom was kind of like who really brings everything together. So I feel like Coach Rick did a great job of connecting with her to be able to find out what's best for me. Not like I said, when he didn't just see me as a player, he saw me as like a man. So I feel like him being able to come to the home visits and the dinners and whatever it was, like he really connected with her. Maybe a little bit more than me. It was just like he really found a connection with us all.
Katie, it's been awesome to kind of hear your story. As we wrap here, what would be your message to Duke football fans out there? What type of player are we getting? What's the big word that you want to leave with Duke football fans here?
Man, I say it every time, but I mean, you just got a dog coming, man. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to do whatever it's going to take for us to win as many games as possible. I'm ready to work.
Katie, how can people follow you, man? We've got your Twitter handle there on the screen for those watching us on YouTube at Key Anthony Smith. How else can people tap in and kind of follow your journey?
You can follow my Instagram at KCOTTO9.
I love it. Awesome, man. We'll do this again soon. Thanks for being here today, Katie.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Katie Cotton here with us on Locked On Blue Devils. How awesome was that? Getting a chance to meet Katie Cotton, one of the new commits for this class of 2026. A very impressive safety from West Charlotte High School, who, as he said, won the state championship in North Carolina last year, defeating 71st 14-7 in the championship game. Now they move up to 8A in North Carolina as they've redone the classifications there. So he's got a big senior season coming up, and I think Duke fans are going to be really excited about Katie Cotton being a part of the squad and a part of this recruiting class. Today's show has been brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is the absolute best place to get in on the action here throughout the summer, as summer sports are in full swing. So whether you're all in on baseball under the lights, golf on the green, or high-stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You're already following the action. Why not make it a little more thrilling? With FanDuel, you can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. I've been using FanDuel to track all my favorite matchups, and the app keeps it fresh with new daily promotions and fun ways to bet. Easy to use, fast to pay out, and it makes all the regular season games feel like must-watch events. If you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. FanDuel is a proud sponsor of Locked On Blue Devils. Thanks so much for your support here with Locked On Blue Devils. Follow us on X at LO_Blue Devils. I'm there as well at _JJ_Jackson_. Be sure to follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really do appreciate the support. Like us wherever it is that you get your podcast. Subscribe to the feed and leave us a 5-star rating and written review. As always, go Duke. I'll talk to you soon. My name is JJ Jackson. Thank you and good day.